All right, so we've gone through our passive movement to switch over from the nervous system. We've gone through our 90-90s. Now we're going to get into what's known as a supinated figure 4 stretch. Sounds wild, but it's not too bad. And what this is going to do, it's going to really get deep into the glutes and the piriformis, right? So the more we could open and relax the hips, the less pain you're going to be in, because it's all about these hips. The tighter these hips get, it's like cranking. So imagine if I was taking my shorts here, seeing I turn, see how everything's tightening up. I turn some more, everything's going to tighten up. I turn some more, and everything just bunches up and tightens. That's the same exact thing that's happening in the hips. This is what's causing the pain. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back down to the ground here, very similar to how we did to switch the nervous system. Okay, and what you're going to do, again, you can put the pillow under your head. You're just going to put one leg up, and then you're just going to cross that other leg. Okay, now you might be so tight that this position right here is already feeling a deep stretch. If that's the case, you could back it up a little bit. Or what you could do is you could bring yourself in even closer, right? And then sit here. So now I'm able to get a deep stretch in here. And we're going to go through the same exact breathing process. So in this position here, I'm feeling a subtle stretch deep in the hip, the piriformis, the glute, and even the lower back. Now, hands on the ground, and then we're going to go through the same breathing technique. Just inhale. Focusing that breath going into the hip. Exhale. Remember, on the exhale, trying to get those muscles, lower back, everything in this area and lower back to relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we're just simply relaxing here. So that was 4 breaths. Now, as we're doing this, we're on to the third stretch here. We should be starting to get these muscles to loosen a lot faster and less breaths, essentially. But again, if you need, I suggest anywhere from 5 to 7. If you need to go to 10, go to 10, whatever the case may be. Then after that, switch sides. Now, you may find, like right now, my left side is always much tighter. If that's the case, back it up a little bit, okay? Scooch back a little bit, right? You don't want to be in a position where it's hard to hold the stretch. You want to be able to relax so the muscles themselves can relax. So I backed it up a little bit. Now this side's a little tighter. Because it's a little tighter, I'm probably going to go minimum 7 to 10 breaths on this side. So you will find it's totally normal to have one side much tighter than the other. One thing people don't realize is anatomically, we are asymmetrical. So no way, there's nobody that has a perfectly symmetrical skeleton. The way our hips come in are different, right? The bones come in one way. This one could come in straight in from the side. This one could angle up, vice versa. So there's always going to be one side that's just a little bit different than the other, and that's totally normal. When you find that, just take a little bit more time on that side that's tighter, okay? And then we got one more passive stretch to do, and that'll get through our passive portion of this tutorial.